In this video, I'll be going over the steps to launch a Common Course Numbering modification proposal. The first step is to download the Common Course Numbering template. This has all the required fields that you need to include in your course modification proposal. So you'll go to the Chancellor's Office website and then find the template. If you're not sure which course it is, you can contact the curriculum committee co-chairs. You can download and print it. It's also helpful just to have it here so you can copy and paste into Maverick. The next step is to create a CCN modification proposal in our curriculum management system. Go to the single sign-on and click on the Maverick tile, and then you'll click Login on the right. There'll be a login button here on the right, and then it'll take you to this page. Once you're logged into Maverick, click on Curriculum and a drop-down menu will appear and select Course. And after that, you're going to search for the course that you want to modify. So the course I want to change is Anthropology 100, and I'll click Search. And you're going to find the active version of the course, and then click Modify. If you don't see the Modify button, contact the curriculum specialist or curriculum co-chair so we can fix it. Sometimes if there's a draft proposal or a course already in review, you won't see it, so we can fix it. Then you're going to select CCN modification. So this is the type of proposal you're doing. Click Create, and then be patient. This may take a moment. So this proposal will have the Anthropology 100 fields pre-populated, but there'll be part ones where you'll need to copy and paste the information from the template. This is the required language. You'll also need to make other changes. So make sure that you have the same subject code. So in some cases this may change, and in some cases it's the same. So I see here that it's exactly the same, so you don't need to change it. But in some cases you'll search for the new one and add it here. And then you're going to change the course number. So I'm going back to the template. It has to be C1001. So wherever you see identical, you need that exact same language in your proposal. So I'm going to put C1001. The course title is Introduction to Biological Anthropology, and I see it's the same, so I don't need to make any changes. And then the semester will be for the following fall. So for example, if you're launching this proposal October 1st, fall 2025, the future effective date will be fall 2026. And then here we see the part one. So for the course description, you need this identical and required language. So I'm going to copy and paste this and put it into the course outline. And this is what currently is on the course outline, and you can keep this as it is, or if you want to incorporate diversity, equity, and inclusion, you can. And then here you'll write a proposal justification. This is an explanation for why you're launching it, and you can just write something like that you're making changements in alignment with AB 1111, right? So you could type something like this: modifying the course in alignment with Common Course Numbering. If you end up making any other changes to the course, please explain it here. Check for any typos or grammar errors because this is seen by our local approvers as well as the State Chancellor's Office. Okay, you don't need to make any changes to the codes unless you need to make a revision. So these usually will stay the same. Next, you'll go to catalog notes and write formerly. This is sort of a note that will be shown in the catalog in case students are searching for that class. So there's a reference of what the class was before. If the minimum qualifications are missing, please add them, and you can search for them in the drop-down menu. This is a field that was added a few years ago, so if you haven't done a course review in a while, this may not be completed. You can, if you're not sure what the minimum qualifications are, you can search for CCC minimum qualifications, and there's a handbook with all of the minimum qualifications. So you can search for what discipline would fit for the course. So you just click add and then search for, you'll click this downward arrow and then search. And if there's multiple ones, you can put and or. And then this just verifies that you completed it. After that, check the template if there are any required identical prerequisites or co-requisites, and then you'll make these updates in your proposals. So I'm going to go back to this template and see if there are any prerequisites. So I don't see any, so and then I'll look here to see if there are any requisites. And I see that there are none, but if you do need to make a change, you can delete, you can add, you can click on it to change it, and remember that all requisites do need to be validated. And if you see this red field and there are no requisites, just select no. I also want to note that other limitations on enrollment and advisories or recommended preparation are determined locally. So if you have that and want to keep that, you can go ahead and keep it on the course outline. However, all prerequisites and co-requisites must be identical to whatever's in the template. For credit for prior learning, you don't need to do anything. For units and hours, check the template to see the minimum unit threshold for the course. So the minimum unit threshold is 3 semester units, so we need to check to see, does it meet that minimum threshold? So I'll go down to units and hours, and it indeed does. So no changes need to be made there. Okay, for course SLOs, these can stay the same. We create these locally. If you need to make updates, please do so, and make sure you have at least 2. For the objectives, you're going to copy the part 1 from the template and paste them in the part 1 field in Maverick. So I'll go down to, let's see, let me find here we are, course objectives. So I'm going to take these and go back here and click on objectives. And so for part 1, and you may need to format so you'll fix the numbering, so sort of like this. And these can stay the same. These were what were there before, or if you want to incorporate diversity, equity, or inclusion, you can do that here. Next, we'll go to the content, the body of knowledge. So you'll copy again the part 1. So I'll go back to the template and find the content. and go back here, and then in the Part 1 field. And again, fix the formatting, okay? And you can use this section here to help you with the numbering. After that, you can do the methods of assessment, copy Part 1, methods of evaluation from the template, and paste them into the Part 1 field in Maverick. So these are the methods of evaluation. So I'm going to take this and copy and go back to methods of assessment and paste it here. And these can stay the same, or if you want to make updates, you can. And then for textbooks and resources, you want to copy the Part 1 representative text, manuals, OER, and other support materials from the template and paste them in the Part 1 field in Maverick. So I'll go back to this section, and then you're going to copy this into the textbook field, the Part 1. You may need to do this twice if it carries over to the second page. Oops. And again, I recommend formatting it. You can use the numbers or the bullet points and format it in a list. After that, review your proposal carefully. Make sure all the required and identical components from this template were added. That's part of AB 1111, the law that we're adapting to Common Course numbering. And this is what the curriculum committee is checking. So just check that everything from this template that's required was included. When the proposal's ready, you'll click the launch button at the top. You'll click this right here. Okay, and after you launch your proposal, please make sure to check your email and check Maverick regularly in case it was sent back for revision. And if it was sent back, you're going to find it under the Approvals tab, and you can make revisions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the CCN faculty lead or curriculum co-chair for help. Thank you.